everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Joviana DeJesus. Thank you for showing up, coming in, seeing my videos. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. Today on my channel, we are actually doing a little bit of an Urban Decay review, it kind of turned into. We used quite a few of their products. I am reviewing this guy right here, which is the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. I am so excited to share this review with you guys because this is such a good palette. I go into detail about it a little more on my IGTV. I actually swatted and compared it to this guy, which is the Naked Honey palette. Didn't use this one, but I am planning on doing that. So I created this look right here. I also used their, what is this, heavy metal liner on the lid, and it honestly took the look from like cute to okay, like, okay, I see you girl, cute. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna stop talking and we can get on with the tutorial. All right guys, so we're gonna start off pretty zoomed in just because we are gonna start with complexion first. Whoa, I know, that's crazy, but we are. Don't judge me on my hair. Just a moment. Yeah, it's a moment. It's a moment and a half. Don't judge me, we're starting it together. So go ahead and get your skin prep, your skincare done first. I always wash, tone, I put a mask on sometimes, especially when I know that I'm gonna be glamming up. Masking, I don't think you can ever overdo unless you're doing a treatment mask that's got sulfurs and acids and things like that. But this, in my case, was the Summer Fridays mask. Love me that guy. And so the other thing we're gonna do is prep the skin. So to start off, we're gonna do the Veil Mineral Primer by Hourglass. I love this guy. This is a really good primer. This primer helps to blur, smooth, addresses lines, texture, all that good stuff. It is amazing. I really like this primer for clients who are drier. I like it for clients who have a lot of texture. I like it for older clients just because it honestly, not only does it have SPF in it, but it is also mineral based and it just leaves the skin, like if you can just feel my skin right now. I know it says oil free, but don't be afraid of that. Like even if you are dry, it doesn't mean that you need to soak your skin in oil. Your skincare should be holding you through enough. This guy is just addressing the texture, the dry patches, the roughness that sometimes comes with dry skin, and you're gonna like it a lot. We're gonna move on to kind of treating my pores and my T-section. I'm using this YSL Instant Matte Pore Refiner. I love this primer for my midsection. I can feel it instantly just absorbing the oil. And more importantly, when the foundation is on, I can see it blurring the pores because I do have pretty decently sized pores in my midsection, so I love how it just takes care of that. So for foundation today, I have been loving this foundation. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. I am in the shade 240N. This foundation is said to be a luminous foundation. However, it is honestly my perfect mix, and you guys know that I love to mix foundations. This foundation is perfect all on its own. It is the best of both worlds. I honestly feel like it is a matte and like a semi-matte, semi-luminous. Like it is just honestly best of both worlds is what I can say about this. The coverage on it is great too. By the way, I'm using a Morphe X Jaclyn Hill brush. This is a JH30. It's like a kabuki brush. And I love this guy for blending out foundations because it helped me cover more ground easily. But I'm gonna also go into my Morphe sponge. You want it damp and not soaking wet. So if you're able to squeeze as much as possible out of this guy, go ahead and do it because you don't want to mess up your foundation by having water like mess up your whole situation, you know. So, and I'll go in directly over the areas where I know that I need more coverage. For me, that is my mid section, like around my mouth, my chin area, my nose area is very hyperpigmented, and I know that I need more coverage there. So I'll always just focus it around there. And then I also go onto my forehead and this area around my brows. It's so weird to me. Like I always recommend starting, like I'm not doing something crazy today, like a fancy look that's gonna require a lot. because these shadows don't really need it. But I always start with my eyes, so the fact that I can like get all up in here without having to use additional tools, it's really nice. Really nice. I'm trying something different. Like I know I've tried it a couple of times and I feel like I get done with my makeup faster if I do it this way, so that's why we're trying something new, okay? Okay, dokie. I kind of want you guys in a little closer because I want you to see what's up. Okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So you see how the foundation just kind of sits over the skin really well. It's not a matte foundation. It's not super dewy and glowy. I like it. I like it a lot. Another thing that I've been loving on my channel, and you guys know this, is the Boiing This Way concealer. This is the multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Nude. And I'm going to use that in combination with my Benefit Boiing cakeless concealer. This guy's pretty decent too. Coverage is on point. And I like that for highlighting. I'm using that in the shade 2. But before we go into any of that, you guys know that I like to do my cream contouring, and I'm using the Milk Flex Foundation Stick in medium tan to do that. Got this way too dark on my gratis from Sephora, and I've just been loving how it looks with the foundation, just to kind of bronze up my skin. It's not even a contouring shade, it's not dark enough to contour, but I really do love the way that it looks as a bronzer. So I'm going to use ABH Cosmetics number 4 brush. And we're going to blend it using circular motions up towards your hairline. And you want to make sure that you're blending out the line, but you're also pushing it and working it into the skin. Like we're going to clean that up with this area here. I like to clean up with the concealer, but you just want to make sure that you're working this. This formula is great. I love this Flex foundation. If you're someone who has dry skin and you want a foundation that's going to look good on your skin and not look icky and just sit there, this is really good. It's got marshmallow root extract in it to help kind of work with you throughout the day. And I love recommending this to older clients and clients that have very patchy, dry skin. This is really good for that. So I'm going to go in with that Too Faced concealer, and with this guy, I'm going to use it in the very like inner hollows and just do pretty decent dots right under the eye. So about 3 of those on each eye. I'm going to bring it here and also here. I'm going to put some here just to clean up the areas where we did the contouring, and then on my chin to even it out. And not only that, remember I stated that I have a little bit of need for coverage on my chin area. Using concealer instead of continuously layering foundation over foundation really helps. So working just around this area to kind of blend out that contouring, and then cleaning up my contouring with the concealer. And you'll see how it'll, yeah, just like that. All right, you're completely concealed, and just because I want a little more highlighting, I'm gonna take this guy here, which is the Benefit Boiing cakeless concealer, and I'm gonna put it right here. And a little here. So this is to bring light into that dark corner, and then this is just kind of to make that area pop out a little more. And believe me, that little bit that I did on both sides is more than enough. This concealer is really good. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use my brush. It's got a little bit of that bronzer in it, and just kind of feather and blend out the edges of where those two meet so that it's not so obvious. But I still want this area to be pretty. Okay, that's good. This is where we're going to test my theory. I'm going to set with powder for right now. Decent amount of powder, and then we're going to go in and do our eyes. I'm a little scared. So for powder today, we're going to use my Coty Airspun powder. I love this guy. It is so good. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder puff. I haven't used it in a minute, but I'm going to make a lot of this. So I like to pick up, then what I like to do is kind of press onto the lid here so that it really does break up that powder. It's a little heavier of a powder, so it'll break it up nice onto the sponge. And then we're going to push this into the area that we just got done using concealer on. Now into the decisions. Let's see what you guys said here on Insta. It is 50-50 at this point. I feel like I'm gonna have to be the tiebreaker. All right, I'm gonna go into the Naked Reloaded palette. As you guys know, my Urban Decay primer potion in Eden is my favorite. I love love that, this guy right here. It's amazing. And so I've recently been able to purchase these because they were on sale for us. So I purchased the Reloaded palette, and I also purchased the Urban Decay Honey palette. You will see a tutorial using both of these. I did post on my IGTV a video very quickly reviewing, swatching, discussing the packaging, what I thought about it, the formulas. I swatched a few shades, really pretty. Just very quickly for you guys on here. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. I was saying that I'm used to the Urban Decay packaging being more like this, where it's like a heavier plastic type of covering. This one's padded, so it's got like the padding on it, and it's fabric, which is really pretty. And then you get to see the lettering in gold. As you open it up, the mirror is definitely a lot smaller than what the other mirrors are on the Urban Decay, and there is no brush that comes with this. However, that being said, do I need a brush? No, I have my own brushes. I would like the idea of a bigger mirror. I don't need it as long as it has a mirror. But the thing that I do love about this is that not all the pans are the same size, and I can appreciate that because a lot of these colors have, they're like lid shades or shimmer shades, inner corner highlights, and you don't need a lot of those. However, the shades that are bigger, like this guy, these two at the end, and this center guy here, I appreciate the fact that they're in a bigger pan because I would see myself dipping into those a lot more often than I would the other shades. So thank you, Urban Decay. Anyways, let's get into this because I don't want to take up too much time. Let me actually take off this sticker so I can see my mirror. Nice. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go in using my JH30 brush from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection, and I'm going to start by using the shade Blur that's right here in this corner. So they assumed right. I like that shade. I like it as a crease shade. I'm seeing a lot of motion here. I'm seeing a lot of like smoothness. So I'm going to take that all over. I'm going to blend it into the crease area. And this isn't going to show up all that much, like it is just meant to warm up the crease and help bring that kind of forward, start to create a shape for whatever look it is that I have. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, by the way, but I just wanted to play with these colors. The swatches are insane. The formula is really pretty. Okay, I like it. Once that color has gone onto the lid, we are gonna move on and use the shade right next to it, which is called Boundaries. It's this guy right here. And I'm actually gonna mix that with Bucked. Right, Buck, which is right there. I'm gonna take those two shades on the JH35. On the pan though. I'm okay if it's on the pan, just not on me. I'm gonna take that a little lower than what we were doing with the Blur shade. These mats are working really nicely though. I could genuinely see me using this eyeshadow palette a lot. One thing that I do love about Urban Decay is that even their shimmer shades can be used as like coloring in. It doesn't just have to be a lid shade, which I like a lot. For this instance, I'm going to use two colors. It's going to be the Dreamweaver, which is this guy here. And I know on camera it looks grayish, but it really isn't. It's like a brown that's got some silver in it. And then I'm also going to use the one next to it, which is Distilled, which is just a little bit of a lighter brown, and then some of this guy on the outer corner, which is Endgame. So I'm first going to start off with Dreamweaver, and I'm going to take that on a JH35, and I'll apply that all over the lid with a brush first, and then I'll see if I need to do it with my finger. Just to see how the brush performs, the shadow performs with the brush. Actually, I'm going to try with my finger on the other eye. A lot of fallout on that color, a lot. brush, you guys, and I'm just going to go about the outer part of that, and I'm actually gonna take a little bit of Bride on this brush. It's a blending brush by Soho. I'm just gonna take that on the outer corner of this and kind of clean it up a little bit. All right, so for mascara on the lashes, we are going to do my Dior mascara. And I'm actually gonna tight line and use this Urban Decay 24/7 Demolition liner to do my lower lash line and my top, as well as tight line before I put some lashes on. I'm actually gonna take some time to do that off camera along with my brows, and I'll be right back with my brows. Boom, the magic. Oh, I wish it was that easy. Like, I'm back and everything's done. So I put brows on. I've gone a little more natural with the brows. I feel like it's a trend that's coming back. It's a vibe. I'm just gonna do one last thing with those guys and put on some Anastasia Brow Wiz clear brow gel up on there so they stay where they're supposed to be. Plus, it kind of gives them a little more of like a microbladed type of feel. You can see every single one of the little hairs just kind of like go where it's supposed to. You feel me? Yeah, that part. So going back into our palette, I'm just gonna give myself a little brow highlight tea. This shade Bride. I don't know if it's got a glow to it or not, but I'm gonna use that and Angel Fire and toggle back and forth and go right up under here. Yeah, I like that. I remember when I used to go in with my brow highlight, like that was, you wouldn't see any other shadow but my brow highlight. It was crazy. I like that a lot. So let's work on this face because there was a lot of fallout. It makes me nervous to think that maybe it won't all come off, but you know, we did what we had to do. We prepped with the powders, which always do if you're going in with your eyes after you've done your base. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad, if I may say so. So one other thing I'm going to do is take my NYX No Filter Powder Foundation. It's like falling apart off the pan. And this is in the shade Light Beige with a powder kabuki brush by ABH Cosmetics. And I'm just going to go in and kind of even out my complexion. The one thing that I don't like about the Coty Airspun powder is that it can leave you looking a little ghostly after, but do these steps in this order, you'll be okay. So I'm gonna go in with my, NYX Contour and Highlight palette. I really do like this palette quite a bit. It is really nice. I took it with me for 7 days to just kind of try it on this cruise that I went on most recently, and it really came through. Like, I really did like the way that everything looked put together. So I'm gonna take my JH05 brush, which looks like this. It's a stiffer brush. I like to use it with my contours, and I'm literally gonna dip into every single one of the contouring shades except the most orangey shade. So I'm gonna dip into these guys here and not dip into this one. It doesn't look like it in this, like with the lighting, but it is a more bronzing shade, so we're gonna use that last. I'm gonna carve out my cheekbones, my forehead with these shades. I like the way that this brush distributes this powder because it like just leaves it where it should and it blends it out. It doesn't leave it streaky, and that's my fear, and I know it's probably everyone's when I'm using contouring powders, is that I'm gonna look all like streaky, chalky, weird, dirty, you know? And this helps your girl out not to look like that. Like, I love that. So using that same technique, that same strategy with the colors, we're gonna dip ever so lightly into all of those. And we're gonna contour the nose coming from the brow to the tip of the nose. I use this angled brush by Luxie, so you see that it's got a nice little angle to it. It really does help me keep it in line with the shape that I'm trying to go bullet with here. And then I just, whatever's left over, I'm gonna just wrap it around my little button nose here. cleaned it up before when we did the concealer really does help to us not have to go back in with more powders and do it again. So because we did have plenty of powder left underneath, I'm gonna go into these highlighting shades that are at the very top here. So these guys, not that one. And I'm going to dust that right under my eyes just to kind of help clean up any darkness, if any. Just like that. I'm gonna take a nice fluffy brush. This is one by ABH Cosmetics and this lash shade here, and I'm gonna ever so lightly just kind of go over all of my bronzing that I did so I don't lose any of it with the Coty Airspun powder. Just very lightly though, guys. Like, this isn't heavy-handed. I might not even go back into the pan. Like, I'll just leave it like this so that I can get some color back onto my face. Very pretty. Ooh, you know what we did forget though? We did forget to do the inner corner highlight. So I'm going to take that Bride and the Angel Fire color and go into the inner corner with both of those. ABH Cosmetics Blushing in Bali palette, and I'm going to take my Morphe M501 brush to highlight, and I'm going to toggle between Sunkissed and Glisten, which are these guys right here. Pretty decent tan going on, and I can take advantage and use Sunkissed because I'm usually way too pale for that color. But it's funny because usually during these winter months I can't use highlights like that because I'm so pale, but you know, your girl had to go to the Caribbean for Thanksgiving and live her best life. So just like that, we're going to take those two shades on the fingertip and we are going to highlight cheekbones. I like to take whatever's left over and just kind of do this with it just to give myself a little glow up. And then using another Luxie brush, this is the Luxie 501 brush, and it's for blush. I'm going to just mix between, coral and lychee, just to kind of get the perfect peachy pinky shade. Great. So let me set my face with the trusty Urban Decay All-Nighter. It's an Urban Decay day today, yes. I like me some of that. A lot of that actually. So that I remember this, I'm gonna bust this baby out. Like, I need to see what this looks like on my eyes. We are not gonna forget you, boo. Let's see what you look like. I'm dying to try this as a topper. Let's see what happens. Jump off camera real quick because I gotta fix this situation here. Change my added something to this outfit, and then we'll talk about lips and whatnot. All right, be back. All right, guys. So this is the finished look right here. For the lip combo, what I did was use the NYX Lingerie in the color Honeymoon. Ha, so funny. Honeymoon. That's such a coincidence. I didn't realize that. And then I also topped it with the Givenchy Lipstick in Street Rose, and that just kind of did away with a little bit of the darkness that was going on, especially in the center. But I just cannot, like, look at that glitter on the eyes. It's so pretty. Overall, I really did like using this palette. There was a lot of fallout in the pan. The dark colors had a lot of fallout on my face. However, they were very easy to sweep away if you did the technique that I showed you guys at the beginning. I really did like the palette. The colors are beautiful. I feel like if you're someone who's looking for one palette to get a good use out of this palette and be able to use it every day, even if you want to glam up every once in a while, this is a really good palette to purchase. It retails for $44. The other palettes retail for $49, but again, you're getting like a brush with it, and so this is the least expensive out of all of them, which I feel like is nice because it is the most universal and the one that you're gonna get the most uses out of. So stay tuned because I am gonna use the Honey palette in my next videos just because I want something more holiday glam. Not that this isn't. This is pretty glam for the holidays. It's subtle, but glam enough. I'm actually headed out to my birthday dinner, so if it's appropriate for that, it's appropriate for your holiday events. Stay tuned for those videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you're notified of when I upload. Hit the notification button so it pings you whenever I do. Hit the thumbs up button so I know you like videos like this, and I will see you guys next time.